position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Christian Benford. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, this is James Cook. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, Josh Allen. He's got it at the 7. And the Bills are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Allen. It is brought in the end zone. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Bills. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. A return now from the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Hey, shut up!
Pistol formation with Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Lamar going to work from the pistol. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last two throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next two drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle's made at the 36. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield.
Just nowhere to go once he catches this ball. You see, he's doing everything in his power to make guys miss and break tackles. I think he ended up doing a little bit too much because he ends up going backwards.
Jackson now on 2nd down. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Raven first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
To the air one more time with Jackson. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. They'll throw on first down with Allen. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Allen, going to give it to Cook. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. In motion, Shakir. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. He'll be stopped after a short gain to about the 30. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Third and a yard. Allen to throw. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll go right and find his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. On 2nd down, Cook. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Wow, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
56. Is it?
Once again, it's Cook. The lane fills quickly. Only managed to get this to the 14. Here's a 2nd and 9. They run out of the gun. It's Cook. And he will get into the end zone. James Cook. Touchdown, Buffalo.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Inside the 20. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
So you take a look at an offensive coordinator's play sheet, Mike, and there's a column on all of those pages that at the end of the day, it's about the players, not the plays. And when things aren't going well, you say, all right, who do I have to get the ball to? Well, this guy is one of them. I mean, whether they throw it to him, hand it to him, whatever they do, the more he touches the ball, the more good things happen.
They'll run the sneak, trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short, down at the 1. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll go with the sneak, looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short.
This offense is finding out the hard way, Mike. There is just not a lot of room to operate against this defense down near the goal line.
They'll try and run, and here's Henry. Powering forward. He's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The tight end, Kincaid, in motion. Quick throw here is complete.
Alert, alert, alert!
The tight end, Kincaid, in motion. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Jackson now to throw on first down. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A huge play just before the half. 38 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the give, here's Henry. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
At the 36-yard line.
Now Jackson. Now he takes off.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the mark.
On first and 10, Jackson. He'll take off again. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Jackson now. He's got his big tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. The tight end, Kincaid, in motion.
Middle.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Michael Pierce there to meet him. Third down, 3 to go. To throw is Allen. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now Allen. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. From the gun, Josh Allen. Open man, right side. He's got him. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Here's the first carry for the man from Kentucky, Ray Davis. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. Allen will throw. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of the Ravens has it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Off the play fake. Jackson. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Taylor Rapp. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Look, I think any time, Mike, you find yourself all tied up in the second half of a ball game, it's all hands on deck. Both teams are trying to find a way. How can I separate? How can we give our side a clear advantage? That pick right there, killing that first series of this second half, that seems like one of those separators to me. Now, this offense, as they take the field, they have to capitalize and come away with points.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here's Allen to throw. A pass caught right side by Coleman. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up 1st and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown.
And he's into the end zone. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Going to go right back to Henry. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
That's going to be caught down the right sideline. And he will score. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Baltimore. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time?
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
alert, alert! All 52. Is that?
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. The tight end, Kincaid, in motion. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
These are some of the most difficult situations for a coach to handle because it's a combination of you have to be aggressive to go score. You're trying to win the game, of course. But there's also an element of time and clock management. So it's going to be very interesting to see the play selection over these next couple downs.
Allen working from the pistol. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. A run up the middle with Cook. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning as they line up for 1st and 10.
Alert, alert, alert!
2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 1st and 10.
John, middle, 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 middle. Stop, 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 stop. What's that?
They'll drop to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. A pickup there of 25 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
And this quarterback has a reputation for being one of the faster quarterbacks in the league. But what I loved here is, yes, he used his legs, but he remained a passer for as long as he could and leads to a nice pickup.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Now the Ravens use their 1st timeout. They get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd down. The tight end, Kincaid, in motion. A run with Cook. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. The offense having a tough time with this noise. It's 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. He'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. 2nd and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. The Bills going to use their final timeout here, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never...
Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So a road win here for the Bills. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one.
Hey, wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox, that on for hours, I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion, straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M. Now we straight out the sentence. They pay out, I'm finished. Then grade out the Lakers, the bay, watch the women. I got it. Go meet your maker. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Trust this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my tunnel music. Like cut that confetti, I'm running through it. Like play that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got hot on my own and ain't nothing coolin'. I don't punch in no clock, I sun and moonin'. I'm shot, bullet, proven, let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, hell yeah. Got my stats what's up? I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. I'm so iconic. Yeah, I'm so iconic. Yeah, they don't get it, but I got it. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic.
Hey, yo, fresh out the fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Pumped up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out y'all, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the lead, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it. Ay, these no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too higher. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks, Hermes fur on my feet. I'm a lead. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. We burning up. Every time we hear me, we turning up. Every time you see me, I look like bugs. Pound my friends in a big black truck. I'm finesse, I like salsa. I'm a dancer. You pay fees for my big show in Ibiza for my leisure. I don't do arguments in my relationships. I'm lit. You don't want me standing on this, then say something. I'm rich. It don't make no sense how I make this. I'm lit. I don't do two-face unless the face card on my wrist. She get away. She get away. Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone. Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone. She ate away. She ate away. She ate away. She ate away. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone
what you talking about. Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance till it turns daylight. So jump in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
Baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start, and off we go from Buffalo. Hardy now with the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
On play action, here's Jackson. Open man, that's Bateman downfield. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
These comebacks, they require a lot of trust and timing from everybody involved. If the quarterback's a little too early, the receiver's not out of his break. But if the quarterback's a little too late, that's when disaster can strike. So give credit, really well timed, really nice job by both guys.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Second down, Jackson. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On third down, Jackson. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Now Jackson on fourth down. This throw right is taken in by Flower.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
On the handoff, running left is Henry. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Jackson now on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down. Though we do have a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. On the move at the 14-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. He is in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. And, Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, started of the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Allen gonna throw to get things going. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll drop this underneath to Cook. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Allen to throw. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Big-time play there for Buffalo. 38 yards.
56, 56.
Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down. That's to Kincaid once again. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6. He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
To the goal line and in.
what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Hardy now with the return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big. At the end of it.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Quick, ready?
First and 10. Jackson. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back after this. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the gun, Jackson. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. Now it's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
He brings this to about the 26-yard line. Matt Milano there to stop him. In motion comes Andrews. Off the play fake. Jackson. He's going to run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find an opening, but too good in the middle from the defense. They stop this up, and now it is 4th down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak. That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it, and he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs. Here's 1st and 10.
All 52.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. Quick throw, taken in. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Now Allen. A throw right side is intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Here's the give to Henry running right. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Pistol formation with Jackson. He's going to keep it himself.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Third and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Henry. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up. Here's a run. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here first and 10.
Alert! What's that?
From the gun, Josh Allen. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Hey, tight. What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's complete to the veteran, Nelson Aguilar. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. The Bills going to use their final timeout here. The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. This one from 47 yards out. And that one boinks off the right upright. No good. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Ravens are in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown.
Alert! Alert! Go!
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big one there to start the second half. A gain of 48. Now Allen on 1st down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Middle. Look out!
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Stop. Half. Hey, home.
From the gun, it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
Half 10.
They're going on 4th down. Allen. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 88 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens will take a 21-7 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The tight end, Kincaid, in motion. On 1st down, it's Allen. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase in what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and There was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
A short throw caught by Kincaid. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Bills first down.
56, 56.
First down. First
Alert.
and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Regular. It's on.
Again, it's Allen to the air. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
A carry for Cook. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Off 52. Monday.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll throw on first down with Allen. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. Now pass to tack on the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bills draw closer here. It's 21-14. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. He'll start at the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
No. Go ahead. Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Go ahead. Sit up.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll manage only the 34-yard line. He's brought down after a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Jackson now. And this is going to be incomplete. And it's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. And he's going to have a Ravens first down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Second down, Jackson. He'll complete that to his fullback. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
I'm not sure how many guys grow up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work, but in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you get the ball in my hands. I can do some things.
Jackson on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
His kick is good from 60 yards out. He's got the leg to knock it through.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Alert, alert, alert! What's that?
Out of the gun, here's Allen. A throw on the move is caught. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Middle. Stop. What's that?
Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Ravens.
No, we changed it. No.
Jackson now to throw on first down. That one taken in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Ravens 31, Bills 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Half. Hey, home.
The tight end, Kincaid, in motion. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Cooper going in motion.
What's that?
Allen working from the pistol. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Allen to his tight end, Kincaid, and the Bills have a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That's to Kincaid once again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
What's that?
Throwing again, it's Allen. That's caught left side by Cooper. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's first and goal.
Here's Cook. He'll get this forward, no signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. They'll go with the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo. Extra point try by Bass. He's got it. And the Bills are able to cut the deficit to 10. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On the give, here's Henry. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On play action, here's Jackson. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And he's into the end zone yet again. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Aguilar goes off in motion. From the gun, Jackson. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Cooper going in motion.
56.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Alert! Half 10. Regular. Half. All 52.
Now Allen on 1st down. He's going to tuck it and go. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Here's 2nd and 2.
Monday. Look out.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Half 85. Alert! Hey, tight. Alert!
The tight end, Kincaid, in motion. There's that man again. Another catch. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
Middle. What's that?
From the gun, it's Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. Cooper going in motion.
Half 85. What's that?
On 3rd and 1, it's Allen. Has his man, it's Samuel. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Middle. What's that?
On 2nd down, Allen. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, report.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. And we'll get whistles and a timeout. So they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Jackson now on 2nd down. He'll look for Flowers downfield. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.